Hello respected people, welcome back to Respected Minister. Today, we are discussing Indigenous leader Warren Mundine's statement urging Yes campaigners to grow up and stop whinging about the Voice referendum outcome. This statement, shared by Sky News Australia, has sparked various reactions from the public. We'll break down some of these responses, which range from strong support to concern for the welfare of Indigenous Australians. Let's dive into the conversation. Disclaimer: the views expressed in this video are based on public tweets and do not necessarily reflect verified facts. Viewers are encouraged to seek information from reliable news sources. The first response brings a thoughtful perspective to the discussion, acknowledging that the majority of Australians respect Aboriginal people and understand the historical impact colonisation had on them. This comment emphasises that the fight is not against Indigenous people, but against the same systemic forces that created their marginalisation in the first place. It highlights a growing sentiment that while Australians may have voted no, they are not rejecting the Indigenous community, but rather questioning the government's handling of the issue. This view pushes us to consider whether the debate around the Voice is more about systemic change than cultural divisions. The next response takes a hardline stance, suggesting that racism was artificially introduced into the Australian discourse by political actors, driven by international agendas. It argues that racism wasn't a prominent issue until politicians manipulated it for personal gain. This viewpoint represents a belief that external influences are undermining Australia's unity. Although it's a polarising opinion, it brings to light concerns that some Australians feel manipulated by global political narratives and distrust in their own government's motives. Another response flips the narrative, arguing that it's not the Yes campaigners who are continually talking about the Voice, but media outlets like The Australian. This comment accuses right-wing media of keeping the issue alive to build an attack on Prime Minister Anthony Albanese for future elections. It highlights how media plays a significant role in shaping political discourse and public perception, and suggests that the continuation of the Voice debate is politically motivated rather than genuinely reflective of public concern. Another user offers a more respectful and empathetic take on Warren Mundine's statement. They express admiration for Mundine's focus on genuine outcomes and tough love. This viewpoint sees Mundine's message as one of strength and pragmatism, emphasising the importance of addressing the practical needs of Indigenous communities without being bogged down in political squabbles. This aligns with a philosophy of focusing on tangible results rather than emotional reactions, advocating for direct action over rhetoric. The final comment emphasises the ongoing concerns for Indigenous welfare, specifically highlighting issues like deaths in custody, poorer health outcomes, and the struggles of vulnerable Indigenous communities. This viewpoint reflects the frustration of those who believed a yes vote would have led to meaningful change in these areas. It reminds us that, regardless of the referendum's outcome, these issues remain unresolved and are critical to the future of Indigenous Australians. This thoughtful perspective encourages the conversation to shift from the referendum to finding real solutions. In conclusion, Warren Mundine's call for Yes campaigners to move on from the Voice referendum has sparked a range of reactions. Some see his message as pragmatic and respectful, while others believe that the core issues affecting Indigenous Australians still need urgent attention. As always, these debates highlight the complexity of balancing historical justice, systemic change, and media influence in shaping public opinion. Let us know what you think in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Respected Minister for more political discussions.